Hello guys, Josh here from the Hampshire Business Show, which is taking place on the 10th of October at the Aegeus Bowl in Southampton. I'm here with Baz Kroll, who's the Director Level Associate at Legal Shields UK. Baz has come down today to talk to us about Legal Shield, some of the interesting features and benefits that they've got for their members. And to be honest, this is a video I've been looking forward to for a while, because when Baz came to see me and he told me about Legal Shield, to be honest, I was blown away. So I'm really looking forward for you guys to watch this video. So Baz, thank you so much for coming down.
Welcome.
I really appreciate it. So, to all the visitors at the Hampshire Business Show, can you tell them a bit about, Legal Shield, where it came from, and sort of what you're all about?
Certainly. Well, Legal Shield was formed 48 years ago, 1972, because our founder, Harlan Stonecipher, was involved in a car crash. He had a teenager pull out in front of him, and they wrote off both vehicles. He wasn't at fault. The teenager got a ticket from the police, and he left the scene. Later, the parents of the teenager turned around and sued Harlan for damages, injury, damage to the car. He wasn't at fault. Despite that, he has to take time off work, has to go to court, has to pay a solicitor to represent him. Otherwise, it's going to go the other way. Even though he's in the right, he's going to lose. So he spent his life savings defending himself, even though he was in the right. And at that time, he was in insurance, and he already had insured his home, his car, his life, his health, but he didn't have any way of preparing for the unexpected legal issues in his life. And so he put what they called at the time prepaid legal together, now called Legal Shield. And that company has been going for 48 years successfully in the USA now. At this point, we have 1.7 million families covered and 4.5 million American citizens covered. And after 48 years, they've just launched in the UK July 1st, just 6 weeks ago.
That's phenomenal. But Baz, talk to me about, you touched on prepaid legal, but for example, my experience before I met you was, if I've got a problem, right, I live my day-to-day life, everything's fine, but you get these situations pop up where you might need to support a solicitor. If I just ring up a solicitor, what's the benefit of me just having a pay-as-you-go solicitor, if you like, rather than using something like Legal Shield?
When you call a solicitor, you have a number of issues. You're waiting for callbacks. I had to get a power of attorney done recently. I just moved back from Chicago.
Yeah.
I had to get a power of attorney done. I walked into the solicitor's office, so I'm standing in his office with the paperwork in my hand.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes of his time. He needs to look at it, look at my driving license and say, yep, it's you, sign, stamp. Okay?
Yeah.
The receptionist went up to his office, came back down 5-10 minutes later, and said, yes, he can do this for you. I said, great. Shall I go up? Is he coming down? No, he can see you a week on Friday. 2 weeks
Really?
for a 2-minute appointment. And then it's going to cost me £150.
Yeah.
So I left. I had just gone back to the country. I hadn't, Legal Shield hadn't launched yet.
Yeah.
So I was in that limbo stage of having been so used to immediate attention and service and not having to pay through the nose.
Yeah.
And suddenly I'm in this limbo gap without my membership because I've left the US and the UK hasn't launched yet.
Yeah.
And that was what happened in the UK. So you can go to a solicitor and you can pay £200, £300, £400 an hour if you want. What we do is we take this £200, £300, £400 an hour and we crush it down and say, wouldn't you rather pay £19 a month and have unlimited access?
Yeah.
So now in the UK, since July 1st, you can pick up the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, call into our legal team and access legal services and never worry about the bill. Never worry about the cost. Because too often, the opinion or attitude like yourself is, well, I can just call a solicitor.
Yeah.
But you think about that, and how many times you had a third party on the phone where you're like, I'm going to call my solicitor, if I could afford one.
Yeah,
right? And there's so many issues that might be a £50, £100, a £200 or £500 issue that you're going to argue about. It's not worth paying someone else £500 or £1,000 to fix it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So we walk away, we don't defend our rights because of the expense. But if you could pick up the phone and have the peace of mind to feel like you were in control and get advice and get input and get the support you need when you need it, either after an issue's happened or just get the right advice before something becomes an issue. If you could have spoken to a solicitor in the past, how many things in your life would have gone differently if you had made the right decision because you asked the right people? And you only have to go on LinkedIn or Facebook. And every day I'm in different groups. And every day there's someone that comes on and says, hey guys, I'm dealing with this thing in my life, my family, my wife, my boss, my whatever. What do you guys think I should do? And there's these strangers asking for opinions of strangers, and they're going to go make a life decision based on the opinions of strangers.
I'm with you.
So I just quickly go back and say, could give you an opinion, or you could actually get real legal advice for
Yeah,
£19 a month.
And just
why wouldn't you?
About quick on that, you know, okay, £19 a month, right? You know, obviously this is for, you know, it's consumer legal services, right? You know, but am I paying £19 a month and then, okay, great, I get to call the solicitor, but then what? Does he give me advice and that's it? I put the phone down, I don't speak to him again. You know, how far will you go with me if I've got a problem?
Sure. It's not. First off, it's not like going to a dental student.
Yeah.
At the university, college, hospital.
To
get someone who's in training because they're free or cheap.
I'm with you.
Because they need the practice. These are top-rated law firms. We're working with Slater and Gordon, who are throughout the UK. Widely recognised as one of the top consumer law firms in the country, and their reputation and their history, their credibility is second to none. So we're working with the best solicitors. When you call, there's a number of benefits you get. For £19 a month, you can call 24 hours, 7 days, and get advice on any topic, no matter how big or small, consumer law. It's not directed for businesses; it's directed for individuals and families to help average man, woman in the street. To level the playing field, who are normally disadvantaged and taken advantage of. So we level the playing field. So the big companies aren't bullying you anymore, because now you've got the biggest kid in the playground on your side.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So beyond the phone call and the advice, if that attorney, that solicitor feels that a face-to-face consultation will benefit you and you actually want to sit down face-to-face, that's included. And in 1 month, you can have up to 3 one-hour consultations.
Wow.
Now, normally, that's
included in the £19 a month.
Normally, that's $250, $350, $450. Slater and Gordon's own published rates are $217 to $450 an hour.
Wow.
So go for the average there, $350. You're talking about £1,000 worth of face-to-face consultation included for £19.
Then what if I actually need to go to court, but I need that support with me in court?
They will. The goal always in any legal situation to is avoid being in a courtroom.
I'm with you.
You know, that's the last resort. You don't want to be in front of a judge or a jury. Whether you're initiating it or you're defending yourself. But if you are defending yourself, whether it's criminal offence, speeding ticket, parking ticket, whatever that is, on the app that we have available, all the members get that for free. On the app, there's a one button, direct call to the law firm, and you have a solicitor on the phone. There's another button to snap a ticket, and it will get sent straight to the law firm, straight at the side of the road when you get a ticket. And the solicitors will call you right back and advise you on the best course of action and what to do. Even to the point of saying, "Officer, please speak to my solicitor." I'm not prepared to say anything. Don't get into arguments with officers on the side of the road, because so many YouTube, I know. Gurus that want to argue and try and prove law. The solicitors are the only ones that should have those conversations. They will have a number of templated letters they can make available, the most commonly used letters, whether they're waivers or leases or employment letters, which they can make available and help you, and even comment and help you amend.
And is that an additional cost?
That's all included.
Included as well.
So they'll do those letters. If it would be more appropriate for a letter to come from the law firms, the solicitor will actually sit down and write the letters. Now, when the letter goes to the third party, it's got the law firm, 30 solicitors down the side of the paper, and that's going to have far more impact than your Hello Kitty notepad.
But I suppose if the solicitor's writing, you have to pay for that, don't you?
No, that's included. That's
included
also
well.
included. Absolutely.
Wow, look at that.
So 9 times out of 10, the experience we've had for 48 years in the US, that's the nice thing. This is brand new in the UK. So no one's seen this, no one's heard of this, it's not been done this way. But 48 years of experience in the US comes with us, and that has demonstrated that 9 times out of 10, legal issues can be resolved in that telephone.
That's amazing. Look at that.
And only 1 time out of 10 does it lead to something else. That one phone call and the action recommended nips things in the bud. So our members don't have legal issues that grow out of control, because they have access to a resource that lets them take care of issues right up front.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's the difference.
And Baz, we spoke a bit about, talk to us about, so this is fresh in the UK, right? So this is, it's pretty fresh. So tell me about some of the opportunities that some people can pick up if, maybe they want to work alongside you, or they want to work with you. Essentially, what opportunities are available with Legal Shield now that you're in the UK?
Right, absolutely. Well, we are looking to build a team. Obviously, we're brand new. Our corporate office in Oklahoma, in the USA, has over 850 employees.
Wow.
We've just launched in the UK, so as of right now, the size of that office is about 10 employees. So we've got a good road to cover, a long way to go and to build, and we need help and support spreading the footprint around the UK. Because we've got 65 million plus people that have never heard of us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If they know people in the States or they've travelled and they've seen this elsewhere, as I'm talking to people, I'm finding someone's like, I've heard about this, I've been waiting for this to come to the UK.
Yeah.
My cousin's in America and they've told me about this.
Wow.
So as we speak to people, and obviously smarter brains than yours and mine, have looked at this, have done the research, and we recognise there's absolutely a niche and a market for this in the UK. And so what we are doing is I'm tasked to introduce members to both the legal plan, which we've talked about. We have a second plan on identity theft as well, which we can talk about. But also, my role is to build a team and introduce other associates to help represent us and share the membership around the country. And they can either be associates who want to work part-time, spare time, or full-time. Okay. Or we'll partner with third-party, network referral sources, if you like.
I'm with you.
So we'll work with associations, clubs, that kind of thing, where they have a membership base, where they can actually introduce what we offer to their members. And they are compensated through the membership referrals. That's amazing. So absolutely, if someone is looking to do something on part-time, spare time, or even full-time, absolutely.
That's brilliant.
So insurance brokers, financial consultants particularly, very much so, because they're already working with people that have needs. And this is a great, even as a rider, it's a great backup.
I'm with you.
To support what they're already doing for their customers.
That's amazing. Guys, look, this is Baz Krul. He's going to be at the Hampshire Business Show. So if you're looking, if you want to find out more about Legal Shield from, just the protection that you can get for yourself, speak to Baz. If you're looking for an opportunity, there seems to be a lot of opportunities happening at Legal Shield, right?
Absolutely. We need to build a team.
Absolutely.
We need people all around the UK, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. It's nationwide. The legal plan as of right now is England and Wales. The identity theft protection restoration is England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. So we do need associates everywhere, and we need to build that team because we need to get that word out. Details at ourlaw.uk, so www.ourlaw.uk, ourlaw.uk.
Brilliant, that's fantastic. Guys, we'll see you on the 10th of October. Come and meet Baz, what a great guy. If you haven't registered for your free ticket yet, head straight to HampshireBusinessShow.com. Tickets are free to attend and I cannot wait to see you, and I'm sure Baz can't as well. We'll see you then.
Thank you.